few days ago, I had an opportunity to go speak to a public school near Orillia, and I didn't know this at the time, but their teacher got them to write a few letters to me before I showed up, where they asked me a bunch of questions. When I got in the school, I told them a couple of stories, and then they stood up and asked me a few questions. But I'd like to take this opportunity through this video to answer a few more questions. I'm going to read a handful of letters where they asked some other questions that we didn't get to talk about in school. I can't go through all the questions because there's so many, but basically we'll get the idea of what we're working with here. So hopefully in the future I can get to some more letters. I'd really like to do that, but for now, I'll just start with this one. Dear Graham, my name is Ethan. I am in grade 5 and I am 10 years old. I attend public school in Orillia. In this letter, I am going to tell you about me. So let's get started. Okay. First, my favorite food is pancakes with butter and Aunt Jemima's syrup. It's so good. What is your favorite food? Well, first, Ethan, I think you should maybe switch over to real Canadian maple syrup. Aunt Jemima's syrup is mostly just flavored sugar. But real Canadian maple syrup, it comes from a real maple tree. Maybe you guys can go out and tap a couple of trees next year. To be honest, maple syrup's one of my favorite foods. But if I have to go for a great dinner, I'm always looking for a good bowl of spaghetti with meatballs. My mom's is always the best. Next, my favorite movie is Journey to Mysterious Island. It has so much action in it. If you have watched it before, do you like it? Ethan, I've never watched that movie before, and I'm going to play you a quick song of my favorite movie. Do you think you can guess it? I'll get your teachers to get you some extra marks if you can guess what movie that is. It's a pretty old movie. What's next here? My favorite video game is Geometry Dash. It teaches you about your coordination. It is really fun. What's your favorite video game? I don't play a lot of video games. I never really had time for them or the patience. However, I've been playing a game on my phone recently called 8-Bit Water Slide, and you basically have to keep your guy on the screen without falling off the water slide. It's pretty fun. I do that when I've got a couple of minutes while the coffee's boiling. Finally, my favorite sport is, I'm sorry to say it, but it is soccer. I don't know why, I just like it. Ethan, it's okay to like soccer. Soccer is a good sport. Too bad Toronto just lost last weekend, but there's always next year. You're free to like whatever you want. In conclusion, I hope, Graham, you get my letter. Also, good luck in sledge hockey. Sincerely, Ethan L. Thanks, buddy. Next letter. Dear Graham, hello, how are you doing? I would like to talk to you about my life and how you inspired me. So let's get to it. My name is Sadie. I go to public school in Orillia. I'm 10 years old and in 5th grade. I have a brother and he is 15 and he is in 10th grade. First of all, in Canada, we say grade 10, grade 5. 5th grade and 10th grade is very American. Unless you're American, then you're fine. I have 2 pets and a dog and a hamster. My dog is 6 years old and my hamster is not even 1 year old. Sounds like a lot of fun. I watch your videos and you really inspired me. You're brave. You take lots of risks. I think that you are amazing, and to all the things that you have done in your life. Amazing to have done all the things that you do in your life. Thank you for reading. You are amazing to do the stuff that you do. To be honest, I'm just having fun. Third letter. Hello, my name is Graham. In our class, we watched a video about you. I think that you there's a sentence here that I can't really pick up, but he's basically just talking about me being the bravest man alive. And I have to agree with you. And everyone can do everything. I have 3 questions for you. Great, and I will answer these questions for you. First, Why did you choose sledge hockey as a sport? I think sledge hockey chose me. I tried it one day, fell in love with it, and just kept playing with it. I made it fun by pushing myself and getting on the ice as often as I could. How did you feel about winning gold at the Paralympics? It felt pretty good. I can't really compare it to anything, but I can say that it was incredibly rewarding, but also very motivating for me. I wanted to win more gold medals after I won my first. 3, how did you feel winning gold at the Paralympics? I just asked to answer that question. Oh, here we go. How old are you when you were in the Paralympics? I played in 4 different Paralympic games, okay? So I was 16 when I was in my first games. I was 20 when I was in my second games in Torino, Italy. I was 24 in my 16, 20, 24, I guess 28 or 29 in my 4th games in Sochi. Thank you for reading my letter, and I think you are awesome. Thanks, Graydon. You're awesome too. Thanks for chatting, guys. It was great to see you. Hopefully we get a chance to chat again in the future, and we will, I guess, keep in touch. Have a good holiday. If you like what you see, don't forget to follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.